This is Newsbreak26 in southwest New Brunswick. I'm Vicki Hogarth. Here's what's happening in our part of the world. Residents of Happy Valley Road in St. Stephen say they're still uncertain if plans for a long-term shelter to open at the end of their street by the end of this month are still going ahead or are on hold.
There's our high school right there, right straight across the road.
Karen Douglas, who lives in one of the 11 homes on Happy Valley Road, believes her residential street is not the right location for a homeless shelter.
Right here, about probably 20 feet in, that's where the entrance will be. That will be blocked off, and then they have one exit. The exit will be right there. So of course, the first place they're going to go is here. Behind the fence that they propose, we have a home right there with children. We have 2 seniors right there, and we have seniors up and down this road constantly.
Douglas feels she and the rest of the residents and business owners on Happy Valley were left in the dark about the shelter and only found out about plans for 4 mobile units to be erected at 24 Happy Valley Road just a week before the province sent out a press release announcing that plans for a mobile shelter had been finalized.
People are so distressed over all of this, but they are not getting the opportunity to speak up. We need a public meeting with our council and the public so that they can get an idea of what people want.
When did you first hear about this? Was it in that press release that went out that it was?
No, a few days before that, one of the people that works here heard it from a contractor that they were already starting the contract with them for this. So we knew it about a week before, and then the press release went out before we were given anything.
Following public outcry after the press release was made public, a private meeting was set up for the residents of Happy Valley Road to express their concerns to representatives from the province, the municipality, and the local working group tasked with finding a housing solution for the 70 to 100 homeless people now living on the streets of St. Stephen, a town of just roughly 5,000 people. Douglas says residents left the meeting believing that plans for a shelter on Happy Valley Road had been put on pause, but now she's unsure.
It was very much on pause, very clearly on pause, but we haven't heard a thing since.
No one's reached out in any shape or form? Have you tried to reach out and not heard back?
Yes, I actually even sent them the video that I had made and assumed they would get back to me, and that's not quite true. Kathy Baucus did get back to me and say they're working on it. That was a week and a half ago, and I have not heard since from her.
Jim Stewart, executive director of the local nonprofit Neighbourhood Works, has been providing an overnight warming center for the homeless since December, after St. Stephen Mayor Alan McEachran declared a local state of emergency due to the homelessness crisis. Stewart, who is also part of the local working group looking to find a more permanent solution for a shelter, says Neighbourhood Works is currently not equipped to provide beds at their Union Street location, but that they're willing to take the next steps to get authorized to provide bedding at the warming center if no location can be agreed upon for a shelter.
I don't know whether in consultations they're having more talks about whether it's Happy Valley or about what else do we do from here, here's another suggestion, that sort of thing. But if there are any, certainly I know that the province will announce them, but if we have anything else to announce, we certainly will as well. Mm-hmm. But our focus now is to keep those that are unsheltered and give them a place to sleep. So we're in the works of trying to work with the powers that be, whether it's we have to have engineering site plan and send it off to the fire marshal's office to see if beds are allowed, distances, how many can go in there. So that's our next goal, to get people sleep, because we're not moving. Mm-hmm. We were hoping to be moved forward by now, mm-hmm. and we didn't. But one other thing that I'd like to talk about, and that is those people, right? And I'm glad the word most people say in those people at least is the word people. Yeah. Because I think we have to establish, first of all, that we are dealing with people.
CHCO reached out to Mayor McEachran regarding the status of the shelter. He said the municipality is also still awaiting confirmation of details. We will continue to follow this story. Finally, an air ambulance service is set to return to Grand Manan after nearly 2 years of absence due to changing regulations. Full operations are expected to be reinstated by September. Voyager Aviation, contracted by Ambulance New Brunswick, will oversee this service. That's all the news I have for you. For more stories and online exclusives, follow me, Vicki Hogarth, on Facebook and subscribe for free to CHCO TV on YouTube.
A news and public affairs production of CHCO-TV, New Brunswick's only source for independent community television.